Hi, it's Miss Alana, and we are working on today's math practice. We are almost done. Yes, we are on number 10. It's March the 14th, Monday, Pi Day. And now I know this video looks a little bit different than the other ones because they closed down the school. So I had to switch location. So I'm coming to you with number 10. All right, so look at number 10, which is right here. I'm going to read that to you, okay? So read it with me. The domain is geometry, and the standard is G3. Partition circles and rectangles into 2, 3, or 4 equal shares. Describe the shares using the words halves, thirds, half of, a third of, and describe the whole as 2 halves, 3/3, 4/4, and recognize that equal shares of identical words need not have the same shape, okay? That was a lot, but remember, if you can do it, you could say the I can statement. And what does it say? It says, I can divide circles and rectangles into equal parts. I can describe equal parts as part of a whole. And I can recognize equal shares of identical shapes that they do not have to be the same shape, okay? So here you have this. All right, so that says to partition. It says partition the rectangle to show 2 equal parts, shade 1 part. Right, different ways to describe the shaded part. All right, so I'm going to do that, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. So how many parts does our rectangle need to have? It needs to have 2 parts. So to do 2 parts, I do, look, 1 line down the middle, just like that. Okay, make yours as straight as possible. And then we need to shade in or color in a part. How many parts do we color? 1 part, okay? So you can use your crayon to do that. I'm going to use a pencil. All right, I want you to do it nice and neat. All right, just like that, okay? And you could do it neater than me, I'm pretty sure. So now we need to describe this part in different ways. So what kind of fraction is that? It's 1/2. So I can write 1/2, just like that. See? 1/2. And then can you write the words? I'm going to write the words. I'm going to see if you can spell it correctly, okay? 1/2. Bam, right there. So you can write it with a number, 1/2, or you can do the words, actually do both, 1/2, just like that. All right? You ready for the next rectangle? All right, the next one says partition the rectangle to show 2 equal parts, so the same thing we did here, and shade 2 parts. Write different ways to describe the shaded parts. All right, so I'm going to do the same thing. Bam, right there, 2 equal parts. How many parts do we shade? We need to shade 2 parts, okay? I'm going to shade 2 parts. Remember, you can use a crayon or use your pencil. I'm not going to make it too dark so you can see the 2 equal parts. Can you see that? All right, so now I need to write a fraction for that. What fraction would that be? That would be 2/2. Just like that. See? 2 parts shaded, 2 parts in all. And that's not 1/2, but 2 halves. So write 2 halves. Bam. And check out how you spell halves. Halves. Okay, so make sure you spell that correctly. Now, there's another way I can name that part because I shaded the whole thing. So if I shaded the whole thing, we can call it 1 hole. So I'm going to write 1 hole. 1 hole, just like that. And guess what? I can put a big old 1. A big old 1 because that's 1 hole, all right? So different ways to write it. 2 halves with a fraction, 2 halves with words, 1 hole like that with words, and then 1 hole just the number. And you are done with number 10. Oh, not yet. Remember, write down your explanation right there to let me know how you solve that problem. And when you're done, yes, I am done with all 10 problems. Awesome job. I will see you tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day.